12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment, a righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Mary! Oh, no! Mary! Hold on! Please, hold on! Oh, God. Oh, no. Mary. Mary. No. No. This horror. It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain! These patrols are after me. No! No! Don't shoot! This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here. This can't be happening.
There's one of those vermin.
No! Please! Stop! I mean you no harm.
Vampire! Die!
What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Shit, where'd it go? Tricky bastards. Where'd it go? Shit, where'd it go? Has it fled? Tricky bastards. Fuck. Come back, you! Where'd it go?
Now, I can defend myself.
Where'd it go? Kill the thing!
Who are you?
Don't let it out for your times!
Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice. Stupid beast! Sorry. Please, stop!
I'll take his head!
Who are you?
It's one of them vermin!
What do you want?
I mean you no harm. I need help.
Die, you fucking leech!
Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this.
Shut up, beast!
Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name?
That'll do the rest of the job.
Just leave me.
The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone. I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go!
Doesn't knife.
I need to find shelter. I cannot enter. Is anybody there? What is this place? The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here. Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
That's impossible. I had better remain here until nightfall.
Dreams for the Red Queen that sleeps under crown of stone, that she might linger longer, her eyes as white as gold.
Who goes there?
A prayer for the summoned by warrior song. A child born from darkness must take scent of his heart.
Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No! There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing. No, it never got easy. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it. So be it. Rational thinking only. This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who takes blinding sunlight into a glowing reflection.
Voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become. These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the leech. Here!
My head's spinning.
Oi! Come on, you coward! Clever fucking beasts.
It's locked, all right. I cannot enter. I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End.
There! There's one of them
Go back.
vermin!
It's locked, all right.
Over there! There's one of... Die, vermin! This one's...
A strength I never knew I had.
Vicious fire!
This shouldn't be Seeing you, every fiber of my being is afire. I feel like a child learning the limits of my body. My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore. My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. I have this thirst for blood. I cannot enter. This is despicable. It's locked, all right. the dizziness from the jump. I can now control it. It's locked. I cannot enter. I have this. First, what will London have to say to me? It's locked. I've so many questions unanswered. Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant. Fresh blood. Something dire must have come about. Where has everyone gone? According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail. That's strange. The trail is very erratic, as if the killer was drunk or hesitant. At last, a little life.
Bullshit mess. No.
Welcome, sir, to the Turquoise Turk.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
I'll leave you to your bottle, then.
I think drink.
I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell.
Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here, don't you know?
Tell me more about the...
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found.
Do the police have any...
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came.
Where am I?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle.
Aren't you...
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy...
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person...
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid...
How long has...
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Who is this man?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite put...
I need to meet this man.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me?
Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
Hello, sir. May I...
And you're still...
I'll leave you to your...
Hello, sir. Are you all right?
I don't know.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom, then.
I just want to talk.
I'm not afraid, sir.
I only see one...
Oh. Well, yeah.
What's going on?
Too many dead, sir. First,
The murders.
bodies found in the streets every morning.
The sewer dog.
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts.
What have you heard of...
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah,
Are the authorities do...
nothing. There are so many quarantines.
What is this?
This is Tom's bar. A Turquoise Turtle.
You don't...
Most people are sleeping right now. And
Are you always open?
no, it's only since the epidemic started.
I'll leave then.
There's gotta be something we can do to get out of this.
They didn't deserve this.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area,
They do not pursue me.
but they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you? I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. With anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
And who... might you be?
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
You seem the expert. How would that be?
I have my secrets, as you have yours.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I am performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
And what exactly is...
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss...
What have you uncovered?
It started a few nights ago.
How different?
A vampire is at work here.
I heard another voice.
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're...
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first...
I followed a trail. The scent of blood.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal.
Perhaps. This is all new to me.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no...
No.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. Then I can only wish you good hunting.
It didn't deserve this. Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India. I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them. I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
Would you be so kind as to leave the room? please, leave me alone. I'm certain we shall meet again. Can I have some privacy, please?
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else
Are they
came here
stupid or
tonight.
something? I've never even
Someone
been to
must
India.
know something. Hello, sir.
And you're still up?
I'll leave you to your bottle, then.
Evening, sir.
I have a... I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for.
The truth?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight. And
I'm just the barmaid here, okay?
I can feel your fear, madam.
It's Will. William.
What happened?
He was dead drunk, as usual. But my God.
Why are you so...
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every...
Tell me about this.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well...
I see. Thank...
This would have given me a laugh.
Hello, sir.
And you're
I'll leave you to your...
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you would have...
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight.
Why lie to me?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced
Who is he?
William. Just an old sailor.
Is he dead?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and...
Is he dead?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. Can barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them. Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city. The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. What's this? Some sort of note. These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters. Blood and empty gin bottles. This Bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Over there!
Let's head back to a warm fire.
Shut that foolish mouth of yours. You ever known McCullum to be wrong about anything?
Right. No time I can remember. But I've only been part of the guard 3 weeks to the day.
All the more reason to shut it, Mr. Billy. If the man says a bloodsucker's dug in here, you've but one job, and that's to find it. And find it fast.
It's fair enough, Tom. But why do they hide where it's so damn cold?
better go home, sir.
Leech spotted! Watch out, boys!
Burn it, boys! Fuck, he's dead!
This next to the cleaned out. Easy does it, boys.
Over there! There's one of them burning!
There's one of them vermin.
Best stay back, sir.
I cannot enter. It's locked. Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
I've had a drink outside tonight already. I must have more. Oh dear no. Not again, William. Please stop. Just a sin, I promise. You are my dearest friend. You're my last and dearest friend. William. I feel it.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
I can't stand it anymore.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
William was an honourable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
We knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by skull?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me. This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood. It's locked, all right. Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stone, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
It's locked.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that! Nah, it's my turn!
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, dry it all.
To give me a good poke. Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Dance with him the dance of life and death.
more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Did I black out? What? What happened? Whoa, I feel giddy. Did I black out?
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide.
I found a wounded man by the docks.
Already making the rounds? That's the...
Thank you, nurse.
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office.
Thank you. Nurse Crane.
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Well?
I would like to ask a few... And Mr...
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep.
What kind of...
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have...
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more...
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon.
If you could point me in the...
Second floor of the hospital.
Thank you, Nurse Crane. Good evening, sir.
I've already heard about you.
That's quite a blunt...
You can call me Milton.
I'm not sure I understand...
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun...
You have a keen eye.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed.
How is...
You want to hear the situation is all right?
Are you really smug?
And why not? I've already been attacked.
But you're not defending yourself.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital?
I've been an ambulance driver since...
Since you're on the front line?
It's a complete disaster.
It sounds like things have been...
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's...
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor.
It sounds like...
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least.
So what do you do exactly?
I've been an ambulance driver since...
I'd like to see...
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. I really...
Good evening.
Doctor...
Did he
Oh...
I see.
You must...
How are things?
Not good, just...
An invisible...
Sorry, Doctor.
Do you think this hospital...
We are all volunteers here.
I'm not familiar with...
Brilliant professionals. Most of them.
Most of them.
It would be inappropriate for me to speak...
Is there any...
Well, I have never met...
Why should his age...
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me.
No. I may disagree with some conduct.
Goodbye, nurse. Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met one.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
What is the Pembroke...
This hospital is not
It's more...
Don't be mis...
What can you tell...
Some are really good.
Tell me more.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl.
You really seem to admire...
I'll go even further. If...
Any opinion about...
I don't always agree with...
Ah, yes, the burden...
Don't get me wrong.
You're exhausting yourself, Cork.
No. We must keep on heat...
Nurse Brannigan is...
She should not have...
You don't have to blame her for...
I'm not that kind of man, my dear.
Goodbye, Dr. T. Good evening.
Good evening.
Why does Dr. Tippett's claim you're...
If it wasn't for him...
Dr. Tippett does not think...
If you're suggesting he's...
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance. Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
What can I...
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
This hospital seems to be falling apart.
I'm all right. Don't
Good
waste
evening,
your time
madam.
with me.
Can I...
It's my son who needs...
I'm Dr. Jonathan...
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of more...
What can you tell me about...
Not much to say. Just...
May I ask...
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young...
Are you really that rich?
Yes, thanks to my husband.
What do you think of your reception here?
I have had the uttermost reservation.
Is there something in particular that's bothering?
Some of the staff were not especially well...
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital.
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start.
What do you mean? I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed.
She charged you for a...
Yes, and I paid without question.
What can you tell me about...
No.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Doctor.
Dr. Reed. I am Thoreau Strickland. Dr. Thoreau...
Please, could you...
I'm a great admirer of your work.
What made you...
I'm not ashamed to admit you and...
It's always a pleasure.
This epidemic may be the century's...
I based my technique...
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just...
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain...
You're not the first one to warn me. But...
What can you tell me about...
Well, it has always been a...
Do you need help with...
Well, yes, maybe.
Do you want me to play the...
Oh, no, Dr. Reed. But...
I see. Well, give me... You seem...
I'm convinced.
Questions remain.
True.
Goodbye, Dr. Str...
My sweet girl.
Good evening, miss.
Your name has no meaning to me.
I beg your pardon. You keep calling me mortal.
Well, Dr. Reed.
And why do you believe you're...
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I...
Please.
I can hear my body crumble.
I see.
Never? Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty.
I'm assuming you must...
It's only a cover.
Who are these enemies?
I cannot say for sure.
The staff here are...
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking...
I see. Don't worry.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no man...
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being...
Is that not enough for you, puny
I'm curious to know who you were.
No, it was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I'll leave you, mistress of the... Good evening, sir.
Unless you're here to fix my face. No.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position...
You guessed right, Doctor.
How is your
Oh, it's bliss.
Can I ask you
It's the pain, sir.
Can I do anything?
Nurses gave me a bunch of...
Who is treating...
Nobody since the old and tired doctors.
You don't seem...
My face hurts so much more.
How close are you to Miss Hawcroft?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if...
She's quite harmless, I can assure you.
So do you let her bite you?
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood.
She could decide to bite less
then it's another good reason for me to stay.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed?
In her madness, she never refers to my scars.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed? It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems...
Where were you
I really don't want to...
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what...
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we...
Goodbye for now. Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you...
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh.
What do you mean? You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
How did you end up in William Bishop's...
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior.
Why did he...
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood.
You dared to enter this awful place alone?
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for...
What is the general...
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers trade union. The Wet Boot Boys are very...
Who leads the gang?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Has the gang been...
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long.
Do you know Tom Watts? The bartender from...
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand.
People are still in
How could it be otherwise? The
Who should I avoid in this part of town?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks, and I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deep...
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A crop?
Why didn't you use your...
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Have you made friends?
Not really. But I recognize Miss Harriet Jones.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not...
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton?
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel... empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton.
Fear and disgust on every street corner.
I cannot enter.
The daily routine.
It's locked, all right. Good evening, nurse.
Good.
And I'm Dr.
Well.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious.
You must get a hold.
Sorry.
Nurse Hawkins, this...
I wish I could believe you.
How long have you been...
Or long enough to see that the epidemic is...
You'd be surprised.
Sorry, Doctor.
How is the
Well, not well. Milton...
Why is Milton...
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad...
Why does Milton dislike Doctor?
I don't know. Just ask him.
Pepper,
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more.
You should be proud of what you've achieved. This hospital represents hope for many people in need of help.
Maybe you're right. But at the moment, I...
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried.
I cannot enter.
I hope that might help.
Good evening.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir.
A colleague?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and...
What do you mean? You used to be a doctor?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to...
Are you afraid?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All...
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least...
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not...
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker.
How did you get...
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there.
Have we met?
I don't think so.
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue...
Why do you have to?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly...
Why close the hospital?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
A pawnbroker?
Yes, sir. All kind...
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread.
I'm very cautious, sir.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe...
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles...
Do you think you would enjoy immortality?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life.
Do you really believe goodwill?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse.
Quite depressing.
Yes. But the good news is...
So you're ready?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain.
You're a wise man.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man.
Please show me what...
Of course. It never ceases to amaze me how you, the dead, seem peaceful and lost at the same time.
I wonder what your last thoughts would be, sir.
Good evening, Doctor.
Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Not now!
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin. William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.